KEN. Yeah.
The company pays
It's my team.
The company pays about 70 cents per dollar, which is ridiculous. Okay, let's go back a bit further. Now, let's talk about network marketing industry. Let's talk about the health side, health supplements and pills, shampoos, and liquids and what have you. Now, many of them have good products, the ones that have lasted. And good is not unique. Our modality for minerals is from this super fruit, Please, minerals, there are so many with good minerals. You understand what I'm saying? Therefore, good is not that unique. And because it is not that unique, they cannot price it high. Agree, everyone? And therefore, they cannot have a lot of budget for commission. So the good companies pays 40 cents per dollar. Now, Enagic, how come it is able to pay 70 cents per dollar? Because it is playing in the space of water systems, water ionizers. Now, I remember in the beginning days, during the Waterloo Street days, one of my guys prospected his friend whom he had not kept in touch for a long time. And the friend said, "Hello, Pichi, I'm selling my own ionizer, my own brand." And we know that if you to sell your own brand, let's say Judy and Bernard or Judy and Peter brand, I can give you the contact to get it from a middleman, minimum 300, and you just label the brand J and P or whatever. Okay, and that will be from either one or two companies from Korea called Amphotech or Daeyoung. And through the middleman, it is $120 if you buy 300 and above, $120. So anyway, if you go direct and you have larger numbers, I assume less, minus all the shipping price and all that. So Richie asked the friend, "How much are you selling?" He says, $900 plus US dollars. Shh, don't tell people. I get it for 30-something dollars. Okay, so most products that are sold by retail, the markup is 9 times. So a $1,000 product usually is sold at a manufacturer's cost as $50. 20, 30 times markup, not uncommon. I give you another example. A friend of mine, he used to be in textile, and one of the richest men in the world, his company is called Zara. He was contracted to supply Zara certain t-shirts, and during offer, the Zara polo tee is $50 Singapore dollars, and my friend told me he sold Zara at something at 50 cents. So $1 or something. I said, "What's your cost?" He said, hey. So retail, that is a normal phenomenon. Now, so because Enagic is dealing with water ionizers where it's in a space of 30 times markup, which is not uncommon. You know the Nike shoes that are $300 usually is a few bucks only. 30 times. Now let's say Enagic is 15 times. 15 times. It still has a lot of fat in the curve for commission. Important. Yet, at 15 times markup, example, Enagic is not overpricing. In fact, we know Enagic sells some of their machines by retail in Japan. The Super 501 is $1,500 US more by retail in Japan. So it is important that the business that we are in, the product is not overpriced, regardless of what other people think. Okay, it's not important because they are comparing to X brand water machine. But the product is not overpriced relative to its effect. Once it's not overpriced, there is a strong basis of a long-term business. Number two, the company can pay as much as it wants within the budget. So it doesn't overpay. How do I know? It is a debt-free company. It has been doing this system for so long, and occasionally it gives up some ridiculous extra bonus for some challenge. It's got its own golf course. It pays. It's fully paid and so on. So, and lastly, the company makes money from somewhere else. But anyway, that is too long. Yeah. So I hope I answered the question. Any other questions? One more before I go on.
There's one, I think you're going to speak on this later. Someone asked, could you explain 6A-2-3 extra, etc. above? So I think that's the later part, right?
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
other?
okay. Not that I can see here, no?
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
that's all. Yeah.
I will go to screen share.
Yeah.
I think, is it here? Let me try. Okay, so I covered the first one. Now, I'm going to skip the second one. I'm going to go through just verbally. That remember earlier I mentioned in the 8-point commission system, the company only has a budget of 8 points to pay out. So when the sale is too deep from you, it pays the immediate upline 1-2 points, then the next upline 1-2 points, 3-4 points, 4-5, until the 8 points are exhausted. Once the 8 point exhausted, the company doesn't overpay. So back to that first question, the company doesn't pay more than 8 points. Important to note that. So if that sale, there are minor details I'm not going to cover. If that sale is outside of your 8 point, and you do not get paid any 8 point, you will be paid 6A education allowance bonus. In Singapore, if it's the first generation, then it will be $254. Okay, there's a funny story between Gary and myself. That's why I went. I think Gary will be smiling now. Okay, and education allowance bonus. Just to skim through very fast. The second generation. Let's say, Janet, now you are established leader and you are my direct downline. And Janet, you have a sale outside of your 8 point. You don't get anything. You get zero. From the 8 point, you will get first generation of education allowance bonus, which is $254 Singapore dollars. And because I'm the next upline, I will get $64.
Yeah.
And then lastly, this is the one. And lastly, my upline will get $64. 3 generations of 6A. That's all. No 4 generations. Okay? Why such a funny sounding name? Has anyone ever thought of asking why such a funny sounding name? Anyone? Okay. The owner told me this personally. Okay, it sounds very glorious to have such a big network overseas, so glam, Now listen, in this business, always pluck low-lying fruits first. Make sure your local team, your lowest cost to do the business. Your local team must be stable. And presumably, if you had gotten the hint all the way, what I said earlier, the 3 key points, by the time you hit 6A, your team is moving. You not only hit 6A, but you have overriding from your team. And then your team moves, if you are 6A for many months and you don't have education bonus, you have built the business wrongly. Ideally, you have units outside of your 8 point. Get me, everyone?
Yeah.
You have many rectangles to a point where some of them you're not even paid and you'll start getting paid as 8 point education bonus. That's when the education bonus is to fund your endeavor to open overseas lines. That's why it's called education bonus. Did you like that? Thumbs up if you like that.
Yes.
So don't be caught up by the glory of overseas. The market local is always the best. Unless naturally you happen to have a loved one you talk to and the person wants to do the business, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, I'm going to screen share the next part. Okay, now, new 6A group unit bonus. When does one get to enjoy this? Let me elaborate. This is direct from companies. Now, when you hit 6A, thumbs up for those who has heard me saying, go into 6A with momentum. You need to hit your 6A with momentum. Why? Now, if you are doing 15 units a month, if you're doing 15 units a month to 20 units a month in your 8 point, you should be earning in the region of maybe 20,000 Singapore dollars a month. Now, would you all agree Singapore $20,000 a month is quite good? Okay, anywhere else will be very good, but in Enagic, it's quite good. Okay, why? Now, let's say, Jit, you open up the sound and I interact with you. Okay, Jit, you go 6A. Now I change from Janet to Jit. Now you have just gone 6A, you listen to your upline's advice. Jit, rectangles better than circles, and therefore you hone your skill to sell the career more. In other words, you become an insurance manager selling career more than selling insurance to your clients. Okay? And you hit 6A in December, and January you qualify for this bonus. So what is this bonus? So you hit 6A, you hit it with say 21 units in December, 21 8 points. What will you? So January, because you have momentum, your team is building. And let's say on average you are doing 21 units every month in your 8 point after you go 6A. That itself is about $20,000 already. Plus, for the next 6 months after you go 6A, January, February, March, April, May, June. No more after this. If you don't capitalize on this, no more money. No more. No more money from this bonus. I will explain to you the heartbeat of the owner. Jit, you will be in this category. Okay, you understand so far, Jit?
Yes.
Okay. January, you do 21 units. Okay, and you have no direct sale. Then, you will get an extra bonus apart from that, about $20,000, and maybe a bit of education bonus, $1,000. So you will get $22,000 plus free one. For the first time, you get $1,300. Now, if you did 21, of which you did one direct sale. In other words, your group did 20 and you did one direct sale. Your whole group did 21. You will be in this line and it will be double. What is the owner trying to tell us here again? Again, if you barely go into 6A, you have no one building and you crawl over 6A, you will be at best earning this kind of money here every month.
Yeah. The difference is very big, right?
Big.
Yeah,
So
the units.
if you crawl over, you do 3 units, your team does 3 units. Your team does 3 units. You are probably earning $3,000 overriding there and an extra $260. Can you see the difference if you build the team? Yet, with this here, the owner is also telling you, continue to work on your frontline sales. I will reward you if you continue to work on your frontline sales, especially if you have one every month for the next 6 months. It's double. Notice the amount is always double. From here, the next direct sale, it jumps over here, not so much. Hey, it's still a lot. It's double. No, almost. No. It's not so much. So, when I went 6A in April, I was earning because of the momentum. I was doing okay, listen. This number here, outside of 8 point also counted. So, Jit, let's say your 8 point, you are 20 units. But outside of your 8 point, you are 10 units. You are considered 30 units here. Then you'll be earning 1,950. And if you did one direct sale, it will be $3,900. For me, I was in such momentum. Okay, I'm going to pause here. Okay, I want you all, without unmuting, with those that are hosts and all that, please say it out loud. Say this after me. Momentum is the currency of this business.
Momentum is the currency of this business.
Can you see here? Again, momentum is so important. Every single month I was doing this. Every single month. Now, so imagine I was doing maybe 30 to 35 units within the 8 point. That will be about 30,000, 40,000 a month. That's crazy, right? 30,000, 40,000 just in the 8 point. Education bonus was something like 5,000 a month for the first 6 months. So that's a 35,000, 40,000 a month. Plus, here the owner gives me another 5,000 too every month. It's crazy. Somebody say he that has more will be given. It's so
He
true
that
here.
has more will be given.
More.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that is taken out of the Bible, and maybe the owner read that part in the Bible. I don't know, and he designed it this way. Okay, so group unit bonus. Let me tell you my journey in this. When I went 6A, I didn't have an upline in Singapore very much. He's from Mauritius. He comes to Singapore once in a while. And then, therefore, he also didn't know the complaint because in Mauritius, no branches there to consult. And his upline also from another country. So I didn't understand this. I did 6A in 73 days or something like that, 16th February to 29th of April. Okay, so you can imagine to do 100 something units in 73 days. Tired, I work very hard because momentum is the currency of this business. So after I hit 6A, I wanted to rest. A bit tired. So happened, thank God, my upline was in Singapore. And he said this. He said, Bernard, now that every new direct sale is a 6A, you wouldn't want to rest now, right? I tell you, I was so tired when I heard that there is a lot of truth there. But I was so angry with that statement that I wanted to take my 2 fingers and poke his eye. I was so tired, Yeah, but it's true. Fortunately, he told me this because I accidentally walked into this bonus here. 6 months of 5,002 plus the don't know how many 8 points and all that. It's really exciting. That's a lot more money. Hey, after these 6 months, this bonus doesn't hold anymore. So always tell your people when they are at about 60, 70 units, hit 6A with momentum. It will cost too much not to hit with low momentum. Okay? Questions here? Anyone?
Okay, just a minute. Someone asked and someone answered. High enroller can be counted as direct sale for new 6A group sale bonus enroller.
Okay, I don't want to go into the technical detail. Please check with you.
Okay. Okay. Other than that, I don't have any questions. But Bernard, can I say something from whatever you have just shared the last 10, 15 minutes? That means we are also telling new distributor here that going 6A is nothing. It's like, because we used to think that, I just want to go 6A, but now we realize that going 6A, on the way, we need to build team sales so that we can enjoy whatever that chart just showed us, right?
Yes. Regardless of whether we agree with this aspect or not, I'm sorry, the owner designed the plan, that's the plan.
Yes.
We need to go with the heartbeat of the plan, right?
So going 6A alone you won't get the benefit of this whole bonus, extra bonus for the next 6 months. We need volume. From team sales.
Okay, listen, Listen to this very, very, very well.
Yes.
Rank is not your asset. Having builders is your asset. Another layer, having builders that can be independent of you is another level of asset. Having superstars that is independent of you, that is the super asset. Okay, 3 layers there. Yeah. So it is of utmost importance to do this with clarity. I have taken great pains to explain at every single point of the complaint. Okay, and so no questions. I'm going to go on next again.
Yes, no question. Go on.
Okay. What is this thing called? The screen share I can't see also. This is the step-up bonus. Step-up bonus. What is the step-up bonus? So Jit is the example of my downline that went 6A. In the month he went 6A, he did 21 group sales within his 8 point. Okay, so let's see. The company tends to want to come out with charts that are a bit complicating. Where is my cursor? Oh, yoy. Sorry, I'm sorry, where's my cursor? There it is. Okay, never mind. Mm, now if you look at the step number, the step number JIT will be at number 16. Can you all see?
Yes.
Forget about the accumulated units. That whole line is redundant. That's what I mean. Okay. Number 16, it's 21 to 25. So JIT, you
25.
qualified 6A. With between this chart, this section called 21 to 25, and the 6A upline me, it says $650. Now, if JIT is my first 6A line, I will get 600 because JIT did 21. I will earn extra $650 every month for the next 6 months.
Wow. So this one, sorry,
Wow.
carry on.
This is to reward the upline for
Yes.
guiding the downline well with those points I
Yes.
mentioned. Free money. Okay, let me tell you, me, I was at step number 10. I qualified with 54. I went 6A, 54 units from 47 units. No, 55. And if you look on the right side of line number 10, it is $1,040. My upline got $1,040 every month for 6 months after I went 6A. So, see, this must be done if your upline, first your downline that brings you to your first 6A line does that. And this is companies rewarding us to teach them correctly. And what is correctly? The great pains that I went through to teach to mention. How do I? Where is my? Can you see at the bottom of the chart? Not chart, the poster conditions apply. Please check with branch manager or your upline the details. Okay. Now, another hint from the company. When we go 6A, we are due $3,000 US. Provided the month that we go 6A, we do 10 units within the 8 point. So in other words, it is 9 plus 1. You need to go 6A, you definitely have one direct sale, right? So you need 9 more group sales at least. And then the month you go 6A with 10 group sales, you will, can you imagine you do a direct sale 6A, that is already $2,580 plus 9 group sales, which assume is $1,000 there. That's $9,000 overriding. That is $11,000-$12,000. And here the company gives another $3,000 dollars. Now, from my experience, let me tell you what has happened. Let me see you guys before I go on to some more screen share. Now, it is of my experience where I see some people struggle with this 3,000. Why? They've been selling machines. Therefore, they are not able to get the 10 units easily. The 10 units should be a close one eye if you have been building it correctly. You accidentally have the 10 units. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Here the owner is already hinting. Why is he paying the people the extra 3,000? He's rewarding those that have been selling the business. The distributors have been able to attract distributors who want to do the business, they will do 10 easily. So, do you see many hints where the owner is telling us? Okay, now it's very clear. So, I like to tell, I like to mention something of utmost importance. If you see a $5 bill and a $100 bill on the floor, Janet, which one would you pick up?
Cost 100.
I'll pick up both.
Oh, okay. Wow, you're more greedy lah.
I'm not greedy and smart.
Okay, I'm not the smart one.
However, if there's a strong wind blowing, I'll focus on 100 and grab the 100 first. What is 100? The 100 is a builder. The $5 is a customer. Will I take both? Yes. But if there's a strong wind blowing, I will focus my every attention on getting the 100. Now, you know how I rate a good distributor? 3 years ago, I asked a gentleman from Staten Island by the name of Romy Videra. About 3 years ago. I said, Romy, 4 years ago, how many say a good distributor, the ratio of direct sales relative to the total number paid on is high. That's a good distributor because he has created very strong passive income. The $100 bill is passive income. $5 bill is active income. Okay, let's move on. I think it's here. So, I'm going to run through here very fast. When you have two 6A lines under certain conditions, you will get to 6A2. When you get to 6A2 under certain conditions, you will qualify 6,000 US dollars. Okay, oh, by the way, when you go 6A2, your step-up bonus is only 1 month. You go to, when you have your first 6A line, your step-up bonus is 6 months. Okay, and when you have two 6A2 lines, you become 6A22. You get a one-time bonus of 12,000 US dollars. When you have two 6A22 lines, you become 6A23. Your one-time bonus is 25,000, and the rest goes down. When you have now my rank is 6A25 or 6A35. I've already collected 100,000. When I get promoted to 6A26, it will be $200,000. So Judy, your next promotion, you will be paid $100,000, US dollars. Yeah. So far, there are 7 6A2, 6A2-6. I don't know why the company doesn't seem to be mentioning the first guy that qualified 6-6. His name is Katsuyama. There are 7, but the company seems to say 6 only. But that's the company. Yeah. Okay. You like that so far?
Yes, very good. Very good breakdown.
Okay, I am going to go to the next bonus. So, can you all see the hint? Everywhere, the people that are okay, many of us are ignorant or selfish. Let me elaborate. Mr. Oshiro offered us 3 health to offer to other people. If we offer 1 health only, physical health, you can see that we get paid less. But if we are generous, we get paid more. If we are generous to share the goodness of the other aspects of the company, we get paid more. Okay? Now, Mark, thank you for that comment. I appreciate that. Now, so at this point, if it's too dry for you, please take Kangen water. Now, I'm not going to go into the slides. Let me try. The screen share. How come I cannot? Okay. The slides. Now will be the 6A2. How come? I seem to be having problem looking for my cursor. Okay. 6A2 is divided into monthly and quarterly bonus. This is not the time to summarize and make it simple. If I present 6A2 to a prospect, I will summarize. But here is training, I'm going to go into detail. Okay, if I'm a 6A2, I will still be paid on my 8-point bonus, my education bonus, all other bonuses. And this 6A2, the moment I go 6A2, I qualify a new bonus. Okay, so I'm going to go back to JIT as an example. Okay, $80. What happened to my cursor? Cannot appear. Okay, I'm going to use my iPad. Oops, so sorry. Go to see my face again. Okay, we are back to this. Okay, now 6-8. What happened? JIT, you qualified December 6A2. Let's say in 2018. Now, the basis of this part is of utmost importance because this is where you can create passive income. Now, say you qualify in December 2018. 2018. Okay, and let's say you are now a 6A2, and because you have taken the hints that the company has been talking about in the compensation plan, the rectangles is same as the circles, and you have honed your craft to sell the courier more than selling the machine, and you are on average doing 30 units a month. Okay, 30 units a month. Okay, how deep do we override? We override 8 generations of 6A. 8 generations is very, very, very deep. Okay, now, monthly is $25 per unit. Quarterly is $18 per unit. And plus fixed of $1,250. Now, so JIT, let's say on average per quarter, per month, every month you are still doing 50 units a month. Singapore dollars. Is that comfortable living? Not bad, right?
Yes.
Anyone? Yeah. Okay, JIT, you are earning 30 from the first 2 parts. Okay, and now you just qualify 6A2. So what you can expect coming your way will be a title bonus of $6,000 US. Now, come January, at 50 units per month within the within the 8 levels of 6A. Come January 2019, Janet, you stand by the calculator, can Janet?
Okay.
Okay. JIT will be paid extra apart from that $30,000 here, $25 per unit multiplied by 50. So how much is that? You, my math so bad.
Oh, piang eh. Jit, can you answer yourself or not?
1250.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, can I ask Jit, if you are $30,000 from education plus 8 point, suddenly you get an extra 1250, quite cute, right? Would you agree? You know, it's like, it's just an extra, I don't mind. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say Charlene is one of your 6A, Janet is your other 6A. Okay? And then suddenly you get 6,000 US dollars as a title bonus, and now January you get 1250 extra. It's quite insignificant compared to 30K, but you listen to what I will do. I will go to Janet, I will go to Charlene and say, hey, you're 6A on the way to 6A2. You know, I got this extra bonus 1250, you know. Come. Let's three of us go for makan. Let's go for a treat. Let's go for celebrate. Quite cute, this amount. Okay. Now, the following month, February, let's assume you are also doing 50. Every quarter is the same. Every month is the same amount. Never mind, just use back. Okay, so it's again 25 times 50, which is $1,250. So you go and tell Janet, hey, Janet, another 1250. Charlene, another 1250. Not bad. Happy for you, Jit. Then March, you do 50 also, your group. So 1250. Okay, Janet, you stand by. Now, if January, February, March, you do 50 units, that's 150 units per quarter. 150 multiplied by $18.
2700.
How much?
2700.
270.
2,700.
Plus fixed 1250. So how much is this? I think is
5200. Yeah, 5,000.
5,000. So what Jit earned January, February, March. Now March, if you every 30,000 from your 8 point and your education bonus, Jit, would you agree 5,002 is fairly substantial now? Would you agree, Jit?
Yes.
Tell you a secret, when you hit this, not knowing, you go and tell Janet and Charlene, hey, quarterly bonus 5,002 Now, I tell you, they will get more excited to want to hit 6A2 with volumes. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now, so at this time, they get motivated, and the next quarter, you are at 100 units per month because you motivate them. Of course, you don't just tell Janet and Charlene, you tell your other distributors that are of lesser rank. Okay?
Hello.
Now, next quarter, I use rate. April, May, June. April, May, June. At 100 units multiplied by $25, that's $2,500.
वीडियो भेजा था ना मैं तुम्हें YouTube वाला.
At this time, you don't have to ask Janet. Tell Janet and
that is the
Charlene.
main, na?
They will come and ask you, hey, how much is your bonus? Following month, 100 units, you get extra 2,000.
नहीं. वो उसी वीडियो में है.
Let's say you are still getting 30,000 from your 8 point and education bonus because the rest is outside of your education bonus. Okay. Janet,
everything is there, na? उसमें है ना?
100 units per month is 2,500 for the monthly.
Yeah,
and
everything
for
is
the
there.
quarterly
All in one.
is 300 units per quarter times 18. I think it's 5,004. Plus the fix is 1,250. Total, can you add these three up, please, Janet?
9150. 9150.
मतलब तुमने close कर दिया
Okay. At this time, you think you will have to tell Janet or Charlene, or they will come and ask you.
That you can see only
Yeah.
because
This is almost 1/3 of your main.
You can't say with an unknown guy.
I think you guys are seeing where it's going. Now, the following quarter, let's say this phenomenon happens. Both Janet and Charlene qualifies 6A2. And Jade, you go up to
तो ये वीडियो हाँ
6A2-2,
2 2.
where you will be
Yeah,
paid
got
a
it,
one-time
got it.
bonus of 12,000 US
25.
dollars, and monthly is $28, not $25. Quarterly is still $18 plus fixed
अभी
of
this guy knows all these
2005.
guys.
Okay, so and Jade, you are doing 200 units a month now because now Janet and Charlene
इसको
are
direct में डाल दो
excited.
ना। हाँ कोई issue
July,
नहीं। Yeah,
August, September. So Janet, 200 multiplied by $28, please.
5.6. 5.6.
5,006.
No,
Yeah.
because he's your this thing.
So
na?
this
He's not
month,
anyone
Janet
else.
is the first one to call Jade and say, how much are you earn this month? But guess what Jade will be doing this month? Jade will be asking,
More,
Janet,
right? Yeah.
no, wait.
Yeah,
Jade will also be asking, hey, your first month of 6A2 bonus, how much is it this month?
क्योंकि हर
So
city
now
वाले
you
का
start
अपना-
earning
अपना
6A2
crowd होगा ना।
bonuses. Let's assume you are what Jade was 6 months ago. You earn 1,250. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then if I were Jade, I'll say, Janet, what I did
Ah.
with you and Charlene
Ah.
selling the dream, casting
Yeah,
vision, can
actually.
you tell your 2 or
Actually,
6
that
days?
is how it is, no?
So it's just repeated. And then
Ah,
Jade
but
will be
they are
calling
your prospects, so
Charlene
you are
before he can ask
understand,
Charlene,
you put
how
your
much
efforts.
did you make in your first 6A2 bonus?
Provided
Charlene
you
will
feel कि नहीं,
ask first
whether
and
you
say,
feel it
hey,
is in your
how much
benefit,
is yours,
that
Jade?
is your decision. Like,
Okay, are you liking this?
No,
It's
no,
a very
I think
natural
I think
progression.
it's-
Now,
Yeah.
so let's say every month is the same for the quarter. Plus,
नहीं,
Janet,
Praveen
could you
will
help
find
me?
his own clients and
200
prospects.
a month is
उसका अपना
100
crowd
per
होगा ना।
quarter, 600 multiplied by 18.
600 times 18. 600 times 18, right?
Hmm.
10,800. 10,800.
10,800
वही same thing
Plus
that you
fixed
will share it, no? That
of
will be-
2005. So please
कल
check
का
out.
5,
presentation
6
ही है ना,
plus-
product का और business plan, सब कुछ उसमें है।
18,900. 18,900. 18,900.
Yeah.
Okay. At this time,
बस आप सही नहीं
Janet
समझ
is not smart enough to call you to ask you how much is your quarterly. Please tell her. Please tell everybody. Okay, at this time, I hope you're busy casting vision and you have less time to do direct sale. And your 30,000 a month suddenly dropped to 25. Because you're busy selling this aspect now. Okay, and because you're busy selling this aspect, and because Janet has been motivating her 2 6As and plus her other non 6As, and Charlene doing the same thing. Now, the next quarter is and Jit, one of your 5A get promoted to 6A. You become a 6A 3-2 and you are at 400 units a month. I'm jumping the gun a bit. I was doing 450 units a month 15 months after I went 6A. I went 6A2, I went 6A2 in July. July and towards the end of the following year, maybe 16 months, I was doing 400 plus. But now I'm just expediting for illustration purposes. So September, October, November, December. Now October is so 400 units a month multiplied by $28.
400 by 28, 11,200.
11,200. Let's say
200, yeah.
every month is
Okay, wait.
not yet. Plus, because Jake got promoted to another number here, 6A 3-2, every additional number here, the fixed is extra 625.
35925.
35925.
925.
Jit, at this time, I hope your 8 point and your education bonus total would have dropped to 20 or 15,000. Because you have not had enough time to build new sales and therefore new 8 point, and because you are selling the vision to your leaders, the long-term vision. Now, this money is where it is more permanent. Okay, let's do an exercise here. I like to do this exercise. Janet, can you help me calculate this amount plus this amount plus this amount? Okay. Yeah, this amount. I want to see how much JIT earns this quarter. Outside of 8 point and all that.
Sorry, I don't get you. You want me to add 3,500? Can you tell me the figures? I'm a bit confused here.
Okay, 11,200 times 2. That's 22,400. Okay, 22,400.
Yeah.
And then you add to this number 35,925.
Okay. 58325.
58325. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Jit, let's say if you have built a business that is doing 400 units a month, and let's say at this point you want to go and visit your friend in Korea. What's her name? Jit, what's her name? The caricaturist?
Yoni.
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 And Yoni has been inviting you. I'll take you around Korea and show the culture of Korea and all that. You say cannot. I'm building an exciting business. And all that. So now at this point, you have educated your key people well, and they are fairly independent of you. Okay, and so this is 2019. Okay, and let's say they are educated fairly well, and even if you walk away, every month your team will do 400 units. Okay, now before then, the criteria to earn all this money, if you are a 6A2, you need to do 1 unit every month within the 8 point.
Yeah.
Not direct sale. If you are 6A22, you need to do 2 units every month within the 8 point. Okay? Now, so this quarter you do this. So if your team doesn't grow, let's say you stop and it doesn't grow, it just stagnates at 400. This is what you can expect to earn in 2020. Janet, can you take this multiply by 4?
58325 times 4. Wow. 233,300. 23.
Yeah. So this is what you can expect to be earning, and you can take 1 year just going to the villages of Korea, if it be your choice. And you can even visit the actor from North Korea in the latest drama. Okay.
Ji like Hong Kong lah. Ji like Hong
No,
Kong.
give me an example.
I know.
Now, Jit would have created passive income. Even if it's 8 point string less and less and less and less, this passive income, ladies and gentlemen, this is the $100, not the $5. Okay, I'm going to unshare. There are minor details here, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't share. There are extra bonuses that even hints again that if you should build a business. Okay, questions?
Okay. Any questions from the floor? Please put on the chat.
I'd like to ask a question with the two more senior leaders.
Gary and Judy.
Yes, Judy, you've heard me sharing this. Can you tell me the first time and also maybe now, how do you feel when you see this?
Not sleep long. Really cannot sleep. Like it's like you really finally you give so much clarity instead of just doing and selling machine, like what a lot of MLM company are doing. it really shows the heartbeat of Mr. Oshiro that he truly stick to his mission, his statement of really helping people down and out and give them the money upfront first and ongoing and teaching them how to grow a sustainable global business. I mean, anybody, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I can't think of any other thing that can duplicate this. Even to build it at the side, well, build it at the front, at the side, at the left, at the right. It's just again sleepless night again like tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this kind of large numbers can only hold true if we truly know what is the core of the product, promoting the business.
Can I mute Gary then?
Gary?
Yeah, Gary, where's
Can you
Gary?
unmute him? Yeah, we let him talk because he's suffering again.
Gary, are you Gary? Wait,
Yeah. Gary, did you hear Bernard asking you a question?
What? Okay. When you heard me first time, and maybe also you got some more inputs now pertaining to this part. How do you feel? Does it give you a lot more clarity?
Bernard, we've been talking so much about our compensation and the field of Enagic and all these things. The more I dive deep into what this whole thing that now in Enagic, you can see it's very obvious. Mr. Oshiro is very simple. The 30% is basically for him to run his portion of Enagic. It takes out 70%, and all his partners. Can you imagine that? If you think of it, he just keep the 30% to
Gary,
Your
the reception
voice.
is very
Yeah.
reception is not very good.
option not so good.
Yeah.
How
Now
about
better. Now seems better.
It's breaking, is it?
Yeah, it was.
Which jungle you went to lock down?
Sorry lah. When you live next to the jungle lah. Okay. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, guys, I am very serious when I said Mr. Oshiro makes you his partner with 70% of Enagic shares literally given to you. If you take that 70% and do like what a lot of people are doing, selling machine, you just wasted it. I'm telling you, you take that 70% and throw it out the drain. That's what I see a lot of people are doing. Don't waste this for 70% of Enagic shares when you can build a global network. And I see people just taking Bitcoin and struggling doing that. That's what I'm trying to say lah.
Yes. Thank you.
Can I add something? It is so true. Thanks, Gary. I mean, I really hope that this really wakes me up. Gary, I heard you said that before. Which company, even if you run your company yourself, would you actually just keep 30% and give 70% to your partners and make sure to ensure that they get the bigger share for their family? And especially at this time, I have not seen any company, even if I run my own company, I don't think I would do that, frankly. Okay, not yet, right? But with that said, I have people now calling me to say that, hey, there's so many people, hungry. We are trying to raise funds, bake cookies and bake everything and feed them. I really thank them. I will do that. But frankly, I'm in a hurry to get our team to all grow their business and make this 200,000. And then when they do that, I don't think they really mind. How many more cookies can we make or meals can we provide if everybody would put out 10,000? That is my aim, to actually look after ourselves so that we can look after more people. But how important is it for this message? If people still think that, wow, you're paid many levels, Enagic, pay you make a lot of commission, that's why the machine is so expensive, then they lost the plot. They really lost the plot. You want to now know that you are being paid so much. So if you are paid a lot, what do you do back? You want to help more people of your family into this business, into this bullet train, so that you are being a benefactor, and then go and help more people, or you don't want to, like what Bernard said, either ignorance or selfish.
Yeah.
So very, very powerful message. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Bernard. I'm really
You're welcome.
getting it.
Okay, I have the next part I have to go to. Any questions so far?
Let me check. Yeah. Anyone has any question?
Yeah, Shirley.
I'll check the maybe there's no question. Please.
There's one
the
here.
next part. Just came in.
Actually, can I?
Yes, please.
Okay, wait. What happened if I will join people under my downline, so I will be sacrificing my bonus part, or still there any strategy to get the bonus even after introducing new people under my downline? I think what he meant is like maybe helping his downline with the sale or something like that.
Okay, from a human standpoint,
Yeah.
the more we help, the less they will want to do, generally speaking. But I cannot confirm that as the norm because that I can confirm that as the norm, but just because it's the norm doesn't mean it is always the case. So I cannot comment on that. I personally don't put people under. Some people ask me, do I build Y? Do I build D? I always build Y, and I support my people. They build my deck. I never built my own deck. Never. Yeah, and I have 7 generations of Dash 3 and above.
Wow.
I never built my deck. When you build your deck, it is telling me that you have no leverage. That's why you're building your own deck. Know this word, leverage. Having builders and let it organically come. Yeah. So I believe I generally build wide. Do I place under people? Yes, I do. When suddenly it is if I am with a person, let's say if I'm with Gary in a certain point, I prospected this person. I don't use Gary because overseas it's quite obvious that I should put place under Gary. Let's say Sinjo. I'm with Sinjo, and I casually chatted with somebody, and he's interested in the business and all that. Because Sinjo was with me, I may place under her. Simply because I want to portray that I don't want to compete with her, although it was my prospect. Get what I'm saying? But apart from that, or suddenly if I'm speaking to Cindy, I'm with. I know I speak to someone and I found out, oh, she's a cousin of Cindy, and they are not at loggerheads. I mean, if they fighting, they hate each other is different, but they love each other, and Cindy has not spoken to her. I would say, Cindy, you want not to take her, but yeah, something like that. But by and large, I don't place under. Okay, you remember, it's not your downline going up in rank that is your asset. It's your downline catching the vision that is your asset. Yeah, if not, there's no leverage. Yeah, okay. So, I got to move on. Mana ada?
Okay, while you are checking your stuff, Bernard, I'll say something. Yeah, pertaining to what we have shared so far for the last regarding finding super builders. I have to say this here. I think Philip, are you here, Philip? Can someone unmute Philip, Judy?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Where's Philip?
Philip, are you here?
Okay, in a minute.
Yeah.
Philip, can you
anyway,
unmute?
I want to say this. Actually, every other month, Bernard Chan will give me a personal call, like a boss. He is so encouraging, I would say. He always tell me, Janet, can you see the numbers coming? Please, can you please see your numbers coming? We're going to have 100 units by this. You're going to earn this. I'll say, okay, Bernard. And this is exactly what he's teaching here today to all of you. And I'm blessed to have just now like what Bernard said, find a super independent builder. And Philip here is one of my most independent builder, okay? He don't just chat me about work. He's always talking about durian and other things. Other than that, he does the rest. And because of Philip, most of you know, you always tell me I'm lucky, I'm blessed to have India, which I'll never dream of, right? So I want Philip to say something. Where are you, Philip? Because it's hard for me to see the whole screen. Hey, hi, Philip. Hi. Maybe you can say a few words. You have also put in quite a bit of effort to get the market in India. Yeah.
Philip, well, it's
with all the giants here, what more can I add? But basically, Bernard, your day session is as
Fantastic.
usual. It's incredible. I keep hearing different perspectives that is still always interesting.
Yes.
And even though very hungry now, I'm still here listening.
Yes.
Okay. I share screen now.
Yes.
Okay,
So
please do.
yeah.
After 6823, the next progression, after 6822, very often the next progression will be 6823. Okay, this part is going to be complicated. I'm not going to share the quarterly bonus. I'm going to share the monthly bonus. When you hit this rank, it supersedes the 682 and 6822. That means you don't get paid 682 and 6822 anymore. The 8-point education bonus, you still get paid. Okay? Now, I'm going to run through fast because I have one final punch I need to talk to you all about.
Okay.
It is made up of two combined factors. It is made up of calculated amount plus shuriken, which means incentive. Okay, so let me elaborate what I mean. The calculated amount is addition, the A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, these complicated way of describing the bonus is exactly the word that the company uses. I am copying it. Okay, the company has a slight habit of making simple things complicated. But I'm just using their terms. Okay. So the calculated amount is 7A plus 7B plus 7C plus 7D multiplied by the incentive. So A, if you are 6A2-3, the company will quote unquote give you a quote unquote fixed pay of $5,000. This whole part is US dollars. And if you are 6A2-4, every month they'll give you $10,000. If you are -5, they'll give you 15,000. That's my rank. That's Gary's rank, Judy's rank, Jit's rank here. Okay. Now, -6 will be 20,000, etc., etc. So notice, 20 to 40 is the biggest jump. Plus, this is based on the number of 6A2-3 and above that you raise for the company. Example, earlier you get incentivized step-up bonus when you raise your first 6A for the company. Can you remember? So this one is every month you get paid for the number of 6A2-3 and above that you raise for the company. Example, Judy, what is your rank? 6A44, is it?
Unmute.
Yes, okay, don't need, I saw the note. Okay, Judy, you are 6A44. So what that means is the -4, because Judy is in my team, I get paid $600 every month. And because she is a 4-4, every one of this number here is $30. So 30 times 4 is 120. So 120 plus 60 is 600 is $720. Am I right? Now Gary is then on top of that, Gary is also in my team. Jit, you are 6A33, is it Jit?
4-3.
4-3. Wow, so happy. Go 5-3 leh. So Jit is a 4-3. I get paid, and because Jit is also Judy's downline, she also gets paid on Jit being this rank. $300 because it's a -3, and because it's a 4 here, 4 times 30, that's $120. So Jit, because you are 4-3, I get extra $420. Then because Judy, I get paid $720. Then Gary is a 3-5, I get paid $1,002. And then the 3 here times 30 is $90. So Gary, because you're 3-5, every month I get paid $1,290. So all this will be added up. Okay. Now, when I saw this, Mr. Oshiro likes to hide big money in small money. When I first saw the $25 for my monthly bonus for 682, I said, I'm earning $40,000-$50,000 in my 8-point, and this will start giving me $25. I said, what is that? No. But because I wasn't money driven per se, but I was people driven. I continued to guide people even in the area where I didn't see money. And unbeknownst to me, the 6A2 became the main bonus, although I wasn't chasing after that. So after you see the fixed pay of 5,000 and what have you, and don't know what, and suddenly, what is this lah? Who was the first one in my team to go? Sam went 6A, 3-3 or something like that. Then I got extra $390. Yeah. But I tell you today, this is my main bonus. Why? This one forces you to focus on people. Okay, C. So it's A plus B plus C. So if you are the fastest in your team to go -3, this one will be 0 because you have no one initially. Don't belittle this part. Gary, I spent and Judy, I spent a lot of time with you about this. Now, C is based on global sales. If the before lockdown, before COVID, the whole world was doing approximately 15,000 units a month. So it is under this category. Sorry, I should have altered this. Here. Get me, everyone? If that month the company does between 10,000 to 20,000 units, it will be this category. So if JIT is a 2-3, it will be $22 times 15,000. Janet, could you help please?
Yeah. $22 times 15,000.
Yeah. And how much is that?
330. Wait, so much. That's why I'm a bit. 330. 330.
330,000 is it?
Yeah.
330,000, and
Yeah.
then it will be divided by
Mhm.
maybe 250. It will be divided by the number of -3 in the whole.
Okay. So 1320.
Yeah, which is about the same. Is that the amount, Jit, more or less? Yeah, 132.
Last month I saw this number around this
Sorry?
number. Last month I saw this number around this number.
So okay. So what happened is when I went -3, the company was doing less than 5,000 units. About that, 4,900 and all that. And I was the number 26 -3. So those days it was $3,000 plus dollars, 4,000, quite good. Okay, now so Judy will be $18 multiplied by 15,000. Multiply by $18.
270,000.
Maybe there are about 75 -3 and above. -4.
That is 3,600.
Judy should be getting about that 3,000. Yeah. So I have a very good feel because every month I go and find out generally because I'm not -4. I don't know.
Bernard, this is the extra on top of the title bonus. I mean the
title
ranking
is
bonus. Ranking. This is extra.
A plus B plus C. This is C.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now -5. Hey Gary, how much is -5? But you all know the formula. How much was our -5? Gary?
You gotta
Watching,
unmute him.
Unmute. I don't know. I forgot to see. 6,000. 6,000. But I remember there was a time -5 and above was about $9,000. Okay, so the ideal is if everybody can push it to 20,000 and above, then whoop, it goes up again. Okay, and then A plus B plus C. Are you ready for D? Wow. So briefly, okay, before I go on to my final punch. So JIT, you don't have any -3 and so JIT is JIT doesn't have any -3 and above. So all his volume is one generation. So let's say if JIT were to do 100 units a month, that means JIT earns. Let's say JIT, you are doing 80 units a month. 80 units a month, you will earn. Since all is within your first generation, you will earn $10 per unit US times 80. That's $800. So what JIT will earn will be 800 there, plus 1,100 plus dollars here, plus 0, plus 5,000. Get me? So how much is that, Janet? 800 plus 5,000 plus 1,002. Let's say 1,002. So that's total $7,000 US.
Yeah, 7,000.
Get me, everyone? 7,000. Multiply by, now if it were to have a first generation dash 3 that is doing 50 units, so that generation will be 50 times $7, and maybe he only left 20 units on his own group. It will be $10 times 20, but then you will start getting paid here for a new 6A2-3. Understand what I'm saying, everyone? Okay.
Yes.
So in 6A2 and 6A22, you get paid on 8 generations of 6A. The company's lingo is 8 level, but I have to tell you what the lingo is so that you can communicate with the company. But the lingo that is easier to understand is called generation. In a dash 3, you get paid 3 generations of dash 3, which is far deeper usually than 8 generations of 6A. When you go dash 4, you get paid on 3 generations of dash 4. When you go dash 5, you're paid on 3 generations of dash 5. Okay? So here comes the even more complicated part. So Jit, earlier part you paid 7,000 US dollars. And this is where the percentage happens. Okay, the weightage is based on 1,000 points. 100 out of that 1,000 points, which is 10%. Don't understand why they don't make it 100 here and then down here 10. But anyway, if 100 out of the weightage is 1,000 points, 100 point weightage, which is 10% weightage, will be your volume from last month and this month. If this month and last month you didn't grow, it will be 100%. Here, 100. Janet, you help me remember this, okay? 100.
100. Okay.
Then, sorry. Year on year. Let's say if your team had been building well and it has been growing, and year on year, this month and last year, the same month, your volume is double. So this is 200. Okay, Janet, 200.
200. Okay.
If last month you are at 80 and this month you are at 100, then down here will be 100 over 80 something. Say 120 lah. Say 120. Okay. So 200, 120. Now 8-point count. Can you see the asterisk here, everyone? 8-point count. The company wants to see that month did you do any how many sales within the 8-point. If you do less than 10 within the 8-point, you get 0. Now, as a leader, most of the time is 0. Okay. So, Jit here will be 0. So,
Okay.
Janet 200, 120, 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Direct sales. Again, asterisk, let's look at the chart. Don't expect a lot of direct sales for leaders because we're busy motivating and training. So, it is important for this rank to do at least 1 direct sale. Okay. For months that I don't do a direct sale, I will buy Ukon to consume because I have 6 children. So my Ukon consumption very high. So a 90. So you see the chart here. If you do 5 direct sales, you'll be 110. But let's say 90. So what that means is, Janet,
Yeah.
100, 120, 0, 90.
And then 90. Okay.
Then group sales. Again,
Group sales.
there's a chart.
Yeah.
Okay, say Jit, your group sales, that means outside of your 8-point, outside of your 6A2-3 group. In this case, you don't have yet, and let's say you are at 80 units. So you are here, 80 units. Let's say 81.
Okay.
You
So
are
60.
60.
Okay.
So it's 60.
Mm.
So you remember the figures. collection rate is depending on the defaulters in your local country on e-payment.
Okay.
So countries don't have e-payment very sure. Okay.
So 100.
No, Singapore branch manager has done quite well. It's about 95%. So 95%.
So 95.
Yeah, they want us to bear a bit of the cost. They are looking at
Okay.
us as partners, as Gary says.
Okay.
Finally, what is Enagic dedication? 400 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
40%. Enagic yeah, I spelled wrongly. Hey, you all have hope like the leader spelled wrongly. Okay, whether you're involved in other MLM, not as a user. I mean, I use. I'm a member of God knows how many companies because member price. You know, MLM products are good. Now, whether you are and then working and obeying company policies, whether involved in immoral activity and whether you're supporting team. Most of the time, 99% of the time, from what I see, we get a full 400. Okay. Gary has a leader where at one time, Gary, if you can unmute and you, if you confirm, there was a leader that went to appear on another MLM company and get award and went on stage some more. And his 400 points became 0. Yeah. You know, when we have so much fixed pay, I think it. So Jenna, I can see your calculating.
965.
965,
Yeah.
If 965 divided by 1,000, that will be is 0.968. Cannot
Yeah.
be 5 lah.
How-
200 plus 120 plus 0
Plus 90, plus 60, plus 95, plus 400, right?
Yeah.
965.
Okay, so G
Yeah.
will get 0.965 multiplied by 7,000.
6755.
And then, unfortunately, the company set the exchange rate in Singapore at a time when exchange rate wasn't so favorable. But times 1.3, change the US dollar to Sing dollars.
Just now I say 97 what?
The 9.965 multiplied by 7,000 times 1.3.
7,000 times 1.3. 8781. 8,781.
So, okay, so Jade will, at 100 units a month, his monthly bonus will be whatever Janet just said, 8,000 plus.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to
Now we know G earn how much.
No, I didn't say how many units.
Yeah, I know lah.
One,
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, so that's basically it. I know some of y'all, woohoo, went over the head, but
Yes.
whatever that went over head, I'm sure y'all got some essence. Okay, yeah.
Is
now,
that
So I like to reiterate a few things before I open up for quick questions and I give one last point. Remember, you can see that if you are, the main bonus for me is in the number of dash 3 I have in my team. But how to have many dash 3 in my team? Don't teach them how to place this volume here, volume there, and they barely cross dash 3 because they will never have many dash 3s. The key way to have many dash 3s is to teach them how to have much volume, have many builders, and the number of dash 3 comes organically. Question now.
okay?
Question.
Bernard, I think we don't have time for question. It's already
Okay,
3:02. Yeah,
Okay.
you go to your last point. I think you have something important.
Yeah,
Yes.
we it's 3:02 now.
You have a last point?
I do.
Yeah, because 4 o'clock we have a Chinese demo. Yeah. It's okay. We still have 156 people.
Last time at 6822. Okay. This is an area I seldom like to share from my heart because it really pains me. So you can see that the company's emphasis is to look for super builders. When we find super builders, we get volume in 6A2, which is passive income. But so we go wide, we talk to many people. Along the way, we pick up a few people here and there. Those are your pocket money until you build your business. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm only going to talk about the real money, not my pocket money. Yeah. Now, I started the business on the 16th February 2011. I qualified 6A 29th April 2011. I qualified 6A2 July 2011. I think it's the last day of July, 30th. Okay, I think it was either Judy or yeah, I think it was Judy or Sam that cost me. But anyway, so Judy, I think you qualified 6A in July, is it, Judy? Judy? Yeah, okay. Now, so the main money, as you have seen, is in a 6A2 and above in terms of volume. Okay, so I always tell people this. The top part will be the number of people that you will ever know in your whole life. You will never be able to talk to all of them. And then, the number of people that you can talk to about Enagic will always be less. And the people you talk to in Enagic, about Enagic, not all will reciprocate. Some not interested, less. And those that are interested to know more, eventually they don't partake, and some will partake of it. And then some will come in to buy the product. Some will come in to do a bit of the business. Some will come in to do the business actively. And then only your very few will be the one that will bring you the money. Okay, let me elaborate what I mean. I'm talking about here, I became 6A2 July, August, I started enjoying 6A2 bonuses, 2011 December. So that's wasn't very much. Maybe 400 units in total for the year. So this is what I was paid in 2011. And then because I built the business on certain foundation which was strong enough, the thing grew. And then this is 2012. And this is 2013. It continued to grow. Every year has been growing. 2014, 2015, it has grown. So this has become the main money. My 8 point, while it is very reasonable amount, it is not the main amount. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Okay, it's mixed with 6A2 and 6A23 and so on. Now, and so far 2020, it has been very handsome for me so far. So I've been paid here so far. But listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. When I started the business, I understand network marketing should always start with all-out massive action. I like to add a disclaimer. One must have clarity of what the business entails. Okay, I think I have given your clarity today.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Very clear.
Yeah.
Okay, and so with that clarity and all-out action, I prove to you. I remember when Judy and Peter, they came to my place. I only delivered water once to their place because I was going there to explain the complex. Then they say, can you bring for me? But by and large, they will come to my place all the time. Is that true, Judy? Verify that with, yeah. And when finally they validated the water is good, they want to. My approach with them was money. Is that true, Judy? You want to earn extra money and all that.
Yeah.
Now, and then when she wanted to place the order from Hong Kong, I said, Judy, something to this effect. I'm not a plumber. I'm here to help you make money. When the machine comes, you install yourself. Because if I had installed for Judy, and let's say she, by gender based, more usually ladies are not so good with plumbing. Let's say, doesn't matter. And Judy and Peter not so good at plumbing, and I installed for them. Judy at best will recommend 1 or 2 people for me to talk to. But because she doesn't know how to do plumbing, and I showed her to do this business, you need to know how to do plumbing. If I showed her, I didn't say that. I showed her, you need to do plumbing, Judy. If not, you better don't consider doing the business. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But instead, Judy kept asking me, can you come and help me install? For 5 times I remember I told her, no, you install yourself. You go and watch the video, install yourself. Now, if she watched the video and in the end cannot install, I would have told her to go and call a plumber. Why? I need to lower the entry barrier for the people to consider the business, not raise the barrier. I rather risk losing a customer than risk losing the customer seeing it as a potential of the business. That's why my ratio is not good. I only have 9 direct sales. Although I talk to a lot of people. I'm not interested. I mean, I will also pick up the $5, but I will not compromise I want to enhance every chance that the person can see the business, even at the risk of losing the customer. Get me, everyone? I mean, I don't want to be stupid about things. I try to salvage as best as possible. Yeah, if you don't know how to do that skill, pay someone. Even if you own a plumbing business, go and call another plumber from another company to go and install. Don't give the perceived sense that you need to be a plumber to do this business. Important, huh? So, here is my biggest regret. Whenever I say this, it hurts so much. With this business, I did all-out massive action. First 6 weeks, I slept 4 hours a night. And after that, I slept 4.5 hours a night up to 6 months. And I worked so hard because I know all-out massive action works. Yeah, I've already elaborated in the past why that is important. But I still regret that I didn't work harder. Listen to this. Imagine from here, if I had squeezed that much more effort, I could have one more downline here that is a superstar. That could have given me here that I forever would have lost. Just because of extra half an hour a day. Plus, here, my future, millions of dollars that I didn't get that I could. Of course, I thank God for here. That is to come. Now, folks, be willing to do today what others are not willing to do, so that you can have tomorrow what others do not have. Be willing to sacrifice, because in Enagic we can make it big. Yeah. So, that's the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so good.
Thank you, Bernard. Thank you so much. I think we all learned a lot today.
Very good.
Though we are running out of time, someone in the chat room is begging me to let him talk again, and that's Gary. Let's Gary talk, okay? Because he's suffering,
No, we want
Gary,
to hear from you also, Gary. Come on.
Yeah, where are you?
I muted him already.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Janet.
Welcome.
Once again, I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to Bernard. You have just blown my mind away. Although I've heard you saying all these things, it's really eye-opener. It's mind-boggling. It's so amazing. And thank you, Julie, Janet, for letting me and my team to be able to listen firsthand from Bernard himself, sharing all this. It's truly amazing. Now,
Thank you for joining us.
Come again?
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Welcome. No worries. As I promised Janet that I'll just speak fast because she said if I continue on, she will just off mute my sound. So I'll keep it very fast. Guys, listen, although the comp plan is so nice and Bernard talks about it and gave us so much clarity in the plan, but I want to share this. Very often in our so many years, which I believe Bernard will agree with me. There are a lot of people like to call our plan, especially the 6A2-3 and above, as a retirement.
Don't ever call that.
Guys, don't even use the word retirement. I know there are some people, even in my team, I don't need to mention names. You all know who you are talking. They talk as if their ending story, the game over is 6823. And they said, when I hit 6823, final destination. Guys, 6823 is just the beginning, guys. Listen, don't ever have a retirement mindset. My question to you is, if this thing is so good, why should you retire from it? Why would you ever even want to retire from something that gives you the most fulfilled life in the world? No. I mean, does Bill Gates wants to retire from what he does? Does Elon Musk want to retire from what he does? It gives you such great fulfillment. There is nothing to retire from. That's number one. Number two, guys, let's be very, very clear about this is a business. Mr. Oshiro, with his big heart, vision and mission, and his big heart feelings, emotion for his people, he is still a businessman. Okay, listen, what I mean by saying that means don't ever have the idea that you go to 6823 and your whole group is zero and he's still going to pay you some money. Hey, guys, wake up, man. If you are a boss, would you even do that to your people? Come on, zero. No way. So there is no such thing of a retirement income here. It's what I love to call as I call it a great lifestyle, But the whole idea is you don't have to be doing. You see, a lot of problem is a lot of people why they want to retire because they look at Enagic as a sales job and they are trying to sell 100 machines themselves. They are begging people to buy machines. That's the problem. So change your mindset. I think Bernard has done a great job telling all of us here today on the right mindset to build this business is the people, the heart of the people. And you know what? At the end of the day, this business is basically, to me, it transcends time. If this company lasts 1,000 years, you will go 1,000 years. So yeah, that's the point that I want to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. I'd like to mention something. I took a screenshot with my phone, and I will be posting the screenshot on Facebook. And if you all can just comment on my Facebook, I will appreciate it.
You took a screenshot of yourself. Any of us beautifully there?
Got me or not? Did I smile? Hello.
Smile, everybody smile. I take, everybody smile.
Okay, let's switch to banner review.
I like to, but before then, I like to take the chance to say something.
Yes, sure.
As many of you know that not only I earn good money, I earn quite recurring passive income because the product is great, the comp plan, if done correctly, is great. So why would you want to stop? As Gary says. Therefore, my income is quite passive, and therefore I'm quite comfortable financially. Although I'm not allergic to extra money, but my purpose, a very strong purpose, is to lift people up in health, in understanding. My job is to set blind eyes. There are different layers of blindness. It's obvious that today I heal some blind eyes, right? If you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
And because you are doing the business, you guys are extending my purpose, extending my fingers to touch life. And I want to say thank you for those of you who are doing the business. You are extending my purpose. So thank you very much.